29 killers. 50 head-to-head games of most hooks win. This is Slate's World Cup of Dead by Daylight killers. And the Cenobite has been something of a 4K merchant all tournament long. Let's have a look at their total hooks, because, yeah, exactly. Look at the Excel spreadsheet. 36 hooks. That is 3 12-hook 4K games from the Cenobite. And they'll be seeing no reason why winning ways cannot continue and why they can't get another 4K on the board here. We'll be looking for a strong start. See whether they get it. Swamp is okay with the Cenobite. You won't mind this too terribly. It's not a huge map. You should have good coverage, able to get to your box relatively swiftly wherever it may lay. I'm going to go to Killer Shack firstly, I think. We got a small boat on the way. Looking around. And Hoarder, as we all know, it can give you the aura reading in an unexpected way. A cheeky survivor going down to a basement for a chest search. That will be revealed by Hoarder. And that's a great gateway. One thing that's been really good about the Cenobite's game has been those gateways. Time and time again, hitting them with perfection, to perfection. Look for another one here. We'll get it. They burn the pallet over here. It'll be a slow fold back because of the chains. Great stuff. Again, oppressive really is the word. Really is the word for the Cenobite here. Why are we emo only? Emo only? Do we need emo only? I think okay. We don't need emo only, I don't think. The mod turn off emo only, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Great start, great hook. Are they giving up on hook? They're on second stage. There goes a Jen. Now, this will be interesting for the board to deliberate on. If they do die on hook, what happens thereafter? Will the game be null and void? But they seem to be taking their skill checks now on second hook. At some point, you have to say, simply the survivors making a mistake is not part of what renders the game null and void, and I think this will stand, but we will wait for confirmation from the board. Cenobite? Just as confused as anyone, is going to try and take on the chase. Dead hard. And I think... Are we hearing word from the board? Slab, are we hearing word from the board? Yep. The board have confirmed the game is null and void. They've said they cannot have the playoffs subject to this nonsense. The game is null and void. Well, there we go. And just like that, Cenobite is going to leave, take the matchmaking ban, and play it on another setting. Wow. And we're hoping for an actual game here. Cenobite. Larry's also fine. I think Cenobite is a bit of an all-rounder when it comes to maps. Won't be too... Maybe would have slightly preferred Swamp. Won't be too unhappy to have gotten Larry's here. Okay, game on. Game on. Immediate gen over here. Oh, gonna have to be a long-range gateway, but he gets it! Time and time again, getting the gateways that he needs to get. Vittorio over here did well to break some of those chains. No hesitation for the Cenobite. Should be getting an M1 here. Oh! That's pretty close. Instead, swings into the wood of the pallet with a loud thunk. We want to deny Vittorio getting back to that pallet. Going to run around here. Hey, do you know what? You need a gateway over here. Coming back. Good gateway. Have to move all the way around that, though. And all the while, they're just getting away. Okay. A tougher opening. Perhaps a tougher standard of survivor for this game. We will see. There's Hoarder. And time again, we've said it. Hoarder getting the goods. Gateway over here, denying the box. Cenobite going to move in. One hit. Box down. You're going to pick up the box, obviously. Start that chain hunt. Get the aura reading. That's exactly the start the Cenobite would have wanted. And there they are. Now here's the question. Have they given up?
I'll tear your soul apart.
Or are they going to participate? Because again, the board will be looking here. The board will be looking to come to a ruling to make a view. It would be dire circumstances if 2 consecutive Cenobite games are called off. They're moving second stage, and the board, I'm hearing from Slab just as we play this game, the board are convening once more. The board is saying a lot will come down to whether another survivor is able to get the unhook, and they do. And they do. So maybe it is playing on. Maybe it is playing on. And now a lot will depend on how Felix wishes to continue here. Lots of noise notifications by the hook. Cenobite really wants to keep this game as counting. Doesn't want to render it null and void, so isn't going to go to those noise notifications. Weirdly, wants to will Felix into actually playing the game. A weird bit here of trying to will the survivors to have a backbone to play the game. Let's see whether that will work. Jason Vittorio, quick gateway down here. Really good gateway. You're able to break the chains immediately, but you do get the aura reading. And that gets you here. Good stuff. Well played. So they get back around to the pallet, though. Just got caught in the doorway, and that might be enough to do you in. It will be. Another gateway needed over here. If you can, just send it into the obstacle, alas. Have to kick the pallet. Have to move it on. Going back to the gens over here. Hit on Kate. Again, leaving Felix alone. To the best of your ability, saying, Felix, please play the game. Please play the game. But Felix appears to be unmoved. And you can't contend with that. So you're going to get the dying state there, leave them down. Again, the longer they stay in the game, the more possibly they are embarrassed into actually competing, but the more the game goes into fast, the less the board will look favorably upon it. And they tried. Go for the pallet stun. Unable to do so with the chains. That'll be them on the hook. Felix down here. And the more gens pop, the more the game continues under these sort of more conventional pretexts. We will see the board still deliberating, the board watching this game very closely indeed. Cenobite going to take a chase with Vittorio. Veering left. Cenobite camp preemptively making some claims to the board. Saying there's a reason we're getting these people giving us up. It's because our build and our killer are that oppressive, are that scary to deal with. Whether their pleas will fall on agreeable ears remains to be seen. All the Cenobite can do is take on the chase in the best way that he can. Take it on Vittorio down these lines. Vittorio going to preemptively get the pallet broken. There's another pallet over here. Gateway connects on Vittorio. They won't be able to do anything, only a slow vault back, so that will be the dying state. Felix still down on the ground, which is pretty hilarious. I'm glad they're having a rotten time at least. And Kate on the box. Good time to get the box, knowing that the Cenobite can't do anything about it. The board is not made up of other Cenobites. The board are made up of impartial observers. Very, very impartial. Hello. Keep Felix there. It's remarkable dedication to not DCing. The fact that he's just on the ground crawling around. There's the unhook. 3 gens left. You do know here that there is a survivor essentially not playing the game. Head on. Had you only searched a little bit sooner, would have been able to deny that. No matter. Gateway along here. Can this connect? It will. Good move. Good move. The aura reading for the Cenobite. Able to break those chains very early on, though. Let's have a window to the right. Not going to go for that. They want this pallet that doesn't exist. So that's the first issue with that one. Good injury. You've got Hoarder up ahead. And I think I'm hearing from the board. I'm hearing from the board by a slab, and they're saying the game is go. The game now has gone on long enough. There's been enough back and forth, enough gens completed. The game will count. Amazing news for the Cenobite, but remember, there is still a game to be played here. Gateway over there. Very nicely done. Can they break that last chain in time? They can. Can they use it to get to a pallet? They can. Gateway down there. And the slow vault. Always going to be denied by the Cenobite. There's the pickup. And a basement hook down here. We need a third-party governing body overseeing this. The board are the third-party governing body. You're asking for a fourth-party governing body. And where does it end? There we go. The board's decision here is final. The game will stand. And it is a kill on the Felix. Can the Cenobite find where the Felix went? Because that would be quite funny to see. Kate taking a hit. Gets hit with a chain hunt. And the gateway to follow up. And the dying state there after. Vittorio going down to the basement. Kate up on a hook. There he is. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. Cracking effort. The role of Slug today played by Felix Rector. Over here we'll go. And there is your Vittorio. Just got the unhook. Heading around this way. Order down there. Jake going after a chest. The Cenobite will take him up on that offer. Is going to. Doesn't much like the chase with Vittorio. Going to head down here. Check on the Jake. There he is. It's all over for him. Order once again. Getting great results. Jake, up in the basement. Looking to be on the verge of a 12-hook performance is the Cenobite. 2 gens left. 2 survivors standing. It is 2 survivor protocol. Both injured. Chain hunt active. Lots to like. Lots to like the other Cenobite. Another dying state over here. And this is what the Cenobite camp were saying. Our build is one that is unique in that it can force people to lose hope immediately. But, the hatch still to play. So after all of this, there's a chance it could be something less than a 4K if Vittorio is able to find hatch. And does! Oh! And suddenly, after so much despondency in the spirit camp, fury at the board's decision, the door has been left open. Just a touch, just enough for Rin to maybe seal the deal with an 11 or a 12-hook performance. That is 10 hooks the Cenobite has ended on. 10 hooks. Always worth walking a while in someone else's shoes. Or the Eerie. The Eerie is not a great get. We're not seeing it so far these playoffs. Spirit Camp not happy with that. But that's it. It's decided it is Eerie. Now all that's left to do is play the game. Spirit gonna burn this door immediately. Wants to keep an eye out. Which gen will be moving firstly? Might not have to go to a gen. Might find the survivor right over here and does. Gonna phase immediately. Looking to keep on the scratch marks. Ah, had the right idea, did the Spirit. But the hit through the window just coming up short. Isn't going to go after that chase again. Doesn't much like that one from that point. It's going to try and keep on the gens as much as possible. It's a gen kick. Hello, Steve. The Focuser team, the Slab Rockians. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Couple of gens moving. Vittorio over here. Opportunity maybe for a phase to get the goods. Doubles back. Around here, yes they are. They've just done enough to get the window there. Okay, this isn't the early game lethality on which the Spirit has staked her reputation. Bolts through, looking for an injury. Gets it, and maybe out of nothing could begin to be a hook. On the pallet. Good move. Oh, what a dead hard for Vittorio. Incredibly timed from the lad. Spirit has it all to do here. Maybe a rough start for her. Door left slightly open by Cenobite, but I do stress slightly. Needs to get something better going here. Runs into the brush. Does Vittorio. Good little move around. Good move around from Cheryl to take the injury in Vittorio's stead. Oh, what a little dodge from the Cheryl as well. They fake out the phase. And they're going to go flashlight. A very good counter. A very good counter to the phase is that a gem pops, and this is looking scary if you're a fan of the Spirit and if you're the Spirit camp here. Gonna try and put some more pressure on in Killer Shack. Oh, and as luck would have it, in comes Cheryl. Is there anyone there for a pallet stun? That would really sum up how this game has gone so far for the Spirit. There won't be. So a hook, finally, for the Spirit. Not quite a Scourge hook, alas. Nothing makeable. No Scourge hooks within range, but at least the Spirit is on the board. 1 out of 11 hooks, which are required for the win, obtained. Trying to keep on the Vittorio here, trying to make the phase do some good stuff. Oh, Vittorio ran right past. You're waiting out dead hard. You've got to wait out dead hard. Oh, maybe still exhausted. Maybe didn't quite have it. Another hook in quick fashion. You can make this one a Scourge hook and maybe a glimmer of hope after a rough opening. Or the Spirit here. Remember, 11 hooks for the win. 10 hooks will force the draw, force the repeat matchup. The Spirit won't want that. Spirit will want to take advantage of a rare slip-up by the Cenobite, a hatch escape that could lead to a victory. Scratch marks? Surely going in for the unhook. They'll have to be there shortly. They will get the unhook. Spirit going to give the chase here. Taking on the Jake, who presumably is earmarked for going in for the unhook on Vittorio. Never mind. Vittorio will have to wait a little while longer. Spirit, is she going to phase? She isn't. You're waiting out dead hard. It won't be there. It won't be there. Another hook in quick fashion. And you feel like with people already amassed around that Scourge hook, no real chance of getting a repeat on that hook. So you're going to just get the hook that you have there. Go in! Oh! Milliseconds deciding whether Vittorio was injured or whether he was going into the dying state there. Well done by Michaela to stick on the heel. Very nicely done. Spirit now may be finding her rhythm. Oh. And again, extraordinary poise, extraordinary reactions from Michaela, denying the phase, getting the pallet stun. Spirit wants to get back on Gem Patrol in some fashion. Maybe it's one of those weird eerie games. It really is, isn't it? You're keeping on this side of the map with 4 gens already on side. A hook over here to protect as well. There goes Cheryl. They're going to go for the window. If Spirit can get there first, this could be amazing. Not going to go window. Well played by the Cheryl, subverting expectations. But should still be an injury. It will be. They do go for the window eventually. Spirit going to phase. They might go flashlight again here. Oh! And where once there was Cheryl, suddenly there was Michaela. Spreading out injuries is no bad thing, but you were maybe hoping for a hook straight up there. We'll have to settle for another injury. You do have either Cheryl or Michaela heading over this way. Gonna phase. Close down this gap. Listen out for injuries. Big distance acquired. A little bit of a moonwalk to keep on them. They just keep on running. They just keep on running, and now you're being taken way too far away from the gens you do want to patrol, so you have to give that up, though it does pain the Spirit and the Spirit camp to do so. After a shaky start, only 1 gen. Good gen control here. 3 hooks obtained. They will be feeling mighty hopeful, and they're going to have to spend some time healing up, resetting. Talking of, there's the injured party. Not healed up, not reset. An opportunity for Spirit here. Now, this will not force a pallet burn. It will probably be a window here. Will they get it? They will. Just vaulting through his Spirit. I think this is the injured party. This is a chase you do need to focus on. And the medium vault! The little moonwalk around Killer Shack, forcing the medium vault. A gem pops, but it's not part of that really important 4-gen scenario that the Spirit is looking to cultivate. Another hook by Killer Shack. Don't look now, but that is 4 hooks already. 3 stacks on No Way Out as well. So even if it does get to the end game, still time for the Spirit to take back these hooks. More and more, she might be appearing to be the favourite, which is a very surprising thing indeed. No gem movements here. And she is not going to feel like she has to leave this area. Why would you? All the gens you want to control, that one's not an issue. The hook you want to keep occupied as well. Lots to like about the Spirit here, lots to like about her chances. Might even try and double down on securing this kill by any means necessary. Here comes Jake. Here comes Jake. Here comes Jake. Did he get the injury? Fake out the kick. Oh, you were hoping they'd make one desperate break over to the hook. Has that opened the door for someone else to get the save here? Spirit's going to have a look. Oh, someone else does. Actually, really nicely done by the Jake then to keep the Spirit away. There is a kill opportunity on Shell. That's not what Spirit's going to do. Going to keep on spreading out these hooks. Still wants that fourth stack on no way out here. They're going to get the pallet burn. If you're going to have that pallet burn, you love the Survivor being on that side of the map because it doesn't give them as much to run into as you might imagine. Now where do they go? Going to run back into the middle. You want to cut this off if you're the Spirit. So you want to take a wide line, pivot them back towards Killer Shack, towards the gens. There they are. The window. Do they go back? They don't. Oh, it's live. Live like a dagger to the heart. You realise that Michaela had live all along. Gets them another pallet. Big decision time. Big decision time. Oh, another pallet. They're going to go for it. Really interesting play from Michaela. And you know they're going to try and get a flashlight save. If you look this way, there shouldn't be time for it. They're moving this gen. But I don't think that is an issue for the Spirit here. That gen, again, focused entirely on the left-hand side of the map over there, and as if to exemplify that point, there it pops. That will be a fourth stack on no way out. It is 5 hooks obtained. Pressure's on. This could go either way. Oof. It's looking very good for Spirit. There is the unhook. Spirit just wants to keep abreast of these gens. Wants to make sure that none of them are moving too quickly. None of them are moving at all. I can't stress how good, situationally, this game state is. Or the Spirit going to try and keep on them. You just thought you heard someone by the window. Spirit's incorrect there, and who knows where Shovel's gone from that point on. Spirit will be relaxed with the knowledge that they have to get these gens moving. They're going to try and take her for a chase over on that side of the map. Spirit can't allow that. And to that end, you want to take this chase with them. Now, can you force them to go to the other side? You don't. Another injury here. You just want someone to take you over to these gens. To that end, a phase through the building. Does this get the goods? Maybe. That's an extraordinary play from the Spirit. Again, you want to play positionally. You want to keep them on the other side. You'd have loved to close it down a little bit quicker. You won't quite be able to. They're going to get pallet here. You don't worry about that. You move around this way. No hesitation. Get the kick here. Should mean they're very limited in keeping us on this side of the game. They'll have to loop to the left. There already goes the gen. You know what their game plan is. There they are. You've closed down the gap. Is it enough? Is there a pallet here? There is! Oh, nightmares for the Spirit. Pallets every which way, making all the right moves, but not executing in quite the way that she needs to. Not too much gen progress here. At least there is some solace. That might be cold comfort after a long period devoid of any hooks for the Spirit. Big gen movement in Killer Shack as well. Sprint burst to get to the window won't quite be enough for Vittorio. I assume that was sprint burst. It might not have been, actually. Quick phase. Getting over there. Again, Vittorio, while injured, will want to take the chase to the right. And look at that. Has already got so far. There's only so long you can keep up a game of kicking gens and not taking hooks. Spirit going to try and close this down right here, right now. A good phase needed. Oh, and had to guess right, and she does. A gen may pop. The Spirit is just hoping you don't get hit with that awful double pop here. You will get a Scourge Hook. One thing that is quite good about chases over here, the level of Scourge Hooks. Gets that there. Going to phase immediately. You need to get there as quickly as possible. Here she goes. An opportunity. Someone will have to come off the gens, get the unhook over here. If you can keep all 4 in check, that will be a huge, huge advantage. Killer Shack was the scariest. That's where she's going to head first. 6 hooks to her name again. 11 is the magic number, is victory. Want to try and deny them committing? You will! You need the kick here. Make like you haven't seen Cheryl, but of course you have, and you turn around. You need the phase. Now, could this do something? If you go back around here. It does! Okay. Very nicely played. Getting more tricksy with those phases. They are able to tap the gen. Very nicely done. Forces us to get the kick there. That gen cannot pop, you feel like. You feel like you need to keep all 4 of these gens, at least until you get a couple more hooks to your name. Again, the phase, a positional phase. Curve around. Try and keep them on this side of the map. What a move that is. Oh, expecting to see Cheryl. Instead, you see a healthy Vittorio. But maybe not an awful chase here. The pallets are burnt. There's barely anything left in this map. They're going to try for the window, are they? Kayla's going to take a protection hit. Spread out some injuries. Really tough situation. Killer Shack goes. Oh, not on the pallet. Instead on the other side of the loop. Brilliant stuff from Victoria. Has to burn here. Once! And had the spirit called him on that bluff, would have got the dying state. Has to go back to the gens now. What a pressured game. You can tell the spirit is giving it her all here. Doesn't want to bow out at this stage. And victory! Victory is 5 hooks away. It's so close. And there is still no way out. There is still a long end game. But you feel like you need more pressure on the board. More injuries could be really good for that end game. Cheryl, or back around the gen. Good injury. And around here. Oh, you thought Jake was camping the pallet. Oh, desperately close. Time and time again, so near. But just that little bit too far. Jake heading around this way. Did they get the window? It's a medium bolt. Oh, heartache for the spirit. Time and time again, denied by milliseconds. Has to get back on top of these gens. 4 hooks will be the draw, will be the replay. 5 will be the win, and you feel like you need to get a survivor out of here. You want them looping up this way, and this is a good start. Denying them the immediate opportunity to run around the other side of the map. They're heading away, that's fine. You want to get back on this gen. It's Vittorio. An injury opportunity. They're all healed up immediately. Not sure if there is a boon here. Wouldn't be surprised with how quickly those heals came through. There they are. Oh, an amazingly timed dead hard from Vittorio again. She's giving it her all, but it seems like her all just isn't enough in this situation. Again behind us, not moving too much. And now Cheryl taking the chase over to the other side. They know the game plan, they know the strategy. They need to take me away, but we need hooks and we need injuries. An injury here would be great. Yeah, they wait because they know they've got to get over here. You need to phase. You need a really quick dying state. They're downstairs. They're downstairs. Fooled the spirit into thinking they were going upstairs. But here we go. Spirit trying to run them back to where the gens are. Bit of hesitation there. Not got the phase, and you won't have it for a while. So they get the window here. Oh, it's a hell of a dead hard. It's another unbelievable dead hard. This leaves the spirit still searching for that first dying state. Bring over here. Jen is not gonna pop. Okay, they're running away. You're hoping they don't get back to the gen for a little bit of time. This gen also moving. It becomes increasingly difficult to see the path to a victory for the spirit. Would have to be no way out. Would have to be some level of endgame shenanigans. But with how quickly they're healing up and resetting, how do you get even that done? What are your gates looking like is a great question. One over there, one behind the main building. Not ideal. And there goes the gens. That's unbelievable stuff. Needs phase early. Phase early, get an injury, you need a hook, and you need it quick. They've already activated No Way Out. You kick this door all the way at the beginning. Could that be what gets you a quick enough dying state here? You're hopefully getting the hook. The gate is far away, and you're relying on altruism from then to take you to glory. There's your phase. Let's send it. Needs to connect here. You feel like if this comes up short, it might be all over. Is there dead hard to anticipate here? A body block, maybe. You're weighing out dead hard as much as you can. You're weighing out as much as you can. Oh, thank God. Okay. So you can get the hook, and there should still be time in which the gates cannot be moved. Gonna get the hook over here. And which gate is being moved is a great question. Gonna phase immediately this way. Exit panel unblocked now. Are they over here? Are they looking for this gate? Doesn't look like it. They may be moving the other gate. Pressure on in a huge way. 3 hooks would be enough to get the draw, to force the replay. 4 hooks, what you need for a victory. No gates moving, and there's 2 survivors. The Jake to the right. You feel like if you're going to keep this game on your side, you need to have someone who isn't on death hook, but the Jake is injured and the Jake is there. Make out this chase. Head around here. The gate's already moving. Has the spirit been away too long? Have they had enough time? It's 99s. The gates... Hang on. There's only just been a noise, and they've already left the gate panel. That might not be a fully 99 gate. Great fake out on the window. You need this chase now. This is a chase you must close down. There's the injury. They're going to have to go to the gate and come back. There is an opportunity here. Oh, but the opportunity is gone. Right now, you need to play this such that they stay in the game. 3 people there. The Jake is the only other one. It's all over. Or the spirit. Oh, what a shame. A really, really tough game. Well played. Just an extraordinarily strong team to go up against. But the Spirit can hold their head up high after that. Oh. The Cenobite is through with that 10 hook performance. GG, well played. Good luck with next. 7 hooks for the Spirit there. Not quite enough. So facing off against either the Clown or the Hag will be the Cenobite. Oh.